feeling like I'm Akademiks.
This clip has come back up again. Remember the clip where Ebro says that Uzi's out of here in a couple years. This is after Uzi refused to freestyle on some of the beats that was put forth in front of him by Ebro when he was at Hot 97. Now, years later, Uzi has the #1 rap song this year, What You Saying. Ebro has lost his job up at Hot 97. They kicked him out. He was doing videos in a car. He's now at his second job, which now is his main job. So his weekend job is now his main job, which is Apple Music. And he's using that platform to not learn a lesson like he probably should have at Hot 97, to embrace new artists, embrace change, embrace the youth. He's using it to kind of pat himself on the back by breaking his arm and still trying to say, oh, I was right. So he's kind of revisiting the conversation, and he's saying he was right. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the actual conversation, but I want to just remind you, Ebro, Uzi. I just want to remind you of that important conversation that was had there.
I'm guessing.
Here we go.
10 years later.
Well, this is Pump talking about it.
After Ebro said, "Oh, Uzi does that," boy, Uzi is still here. He's still running shit. You got me fucked up, boy. Like, listen, I'm still here. A lot of rappers still here.
By the way, that's another big discussion we're gonna have. Half of the reason, you know, and let me put this out, and I want y'all to clip this. Please clip this. It's interesting that Spotify is saying, "Oh, we have no leaders anymore." Okay, cool. We need to find the new leaders. We're seeing people like, you know, shit, even I'm one of those people that says, yo, hip-hop there's a lull right now. What's happened? The problem really didn't start now. Like, yes, I do blame some of it with the Drake beef and the Kendrick beef, kind of sucked the air out of everything going on for everybody. But really the problem started back in 2016. And we're 10 years past then. You know why it started then? Because every traditional media outlet, with the exception of me and No Jumper, had a hard reject for the next generation. I also said the same thing about Brooklyn Drill. I said Brooklyn Drill, and that's why I think Pop Smoke was the only one who broke through the noise. Like, the youth making music in New York wasn't as accepted as it should have been. That's why New York went vacant for a while. There was a time where New York music after Bobby Shmurda was like nothing, because they didn't embrace the youth. They were like, well, this don't sound like niggas is rapping. We're from New York. We rap. Man, shut up. The majority of these media niggas and gatekeepers and shit, Joe hated Yachty, this guy hated Uzi. They rejected so much of the youth in 2016. And I know y'all want to be like, well, but all of the youth today are the stars. Yo, I was on the phone, and I guess I'm doing some Michael Eric Dyson shit. Yo, me and YB were on the phone the other day, and YB's like, yo, Act, it's like 10 years I've been doing this shit. It's like I'm feeling old now, and he's right. Young boy is 10 years in, bro. All of these guys are 10 years in. Whether you want to say Pump is still lit or not, bro, he's been in this shit for 10 years. Uzi's been in this shit for 10 years. Savage has been in this shit for 10 years. Kodak has been. These are the veterans. And what happened was that hip-hop disrespected them at their very start of their career. Now they got on, they don't disrespect street niggas. So, like, they got on the Savage wave at some point. They got on the Kodak wave at some point, even though they tried to hop back off, like, oh, he's on drugs. But all the other people, whether it's a Cardi, they did, like, they make... It's kind of funny how mainstream treats Cardi's like just popping now. No, this motherfucker really went through it. And even if you might want to be like, well, Pump isn't as relevant, this is their decade in them being veterans. Right? Like, I always told y'all when Cardi said to me, like, yo, Act, yo, I want you and Young Bands to not go at each other because, like, Bands is one of the new guys. I'm going to put my hand around him because he's going to be the new generation. Now, I don't know what happened with Bands necessarily, but that's the beginning of his thoughts that became opium. We see Ken Carson destroy Lonely. These are the new fucking Homicide. These are the new fucking generation. What happened is that the media told all of them niggas to fuck off. Yo, you fucking colored hair nigga, fuck off. They rejected the majority of people that weren't street. Then what happened? Street rap died. Only the street rap niggas they accepted. Why? Because Ebro would never say this to a street nigga. He know he get his ass beat. But you could say this to Uzi because it was like, oh, it's a weird emo nigga. But think about it. The only part of that 2016 new generation they accepted were the street rappers, and half of the street rappers that came from 2016-17 to 2020, they died. They accepted Pop Smoke. He died. They accepted, or they were down to accept like a King Von. He died. Just think about it. Everything I'm saying legit. The only ones who still are around are the ones that were like the emo, eclectic, different styles type of guys, but they rejected them back then, and those guys are still around making money. You know, I'm not saying where they are in their careers, but that's why it feels like we don't have super veterans that are huge artists. Well, the media niggas back then shitted on them. Y'all shitted on them. Am I lying?
Like, these old heads, all these radio stations is dying out. Y'all dying.
And exactly. Everybody who used, that was their last stance. Those mainstream niggas, their last stance was to fuck y'all. Their last stance was to say fuck y'all. It was to say fuck y'all to all of the new generation. And 10 years later, none of those platforms are relevant no more.
Now, that's it. Y'all done with. Like, for me, I don't do interviews. My first interview was with J. Cole. Like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck would I even do an interview with J.
Okay, all right. Now let's go back to the conversation that we're going to go to Ebro trying to cope right now. So this was the majority of the conversation. It's 47 seconds. You listen to it.
I don't know, man.
I respect the
cool.
fact you fell off at the end.
Yeah. Put another beat on. Shit.
Nah, because all I got is old man beats and you're not built for
Hey,
that.
listen. It's gonna be a lot of young guys coming up here and they ain't gonna want to rap on that. I'm trying to tell you, it's changing.
Yo, look.
It's changing.
I hope they change.
It's changing, bro.
I hope they change. But as I've seen with all you little young motherfuckers that think you nice.
Yeah.
He is pretty nice.
You nice.
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all niggas get to struggling, and y'all be trying to come back and find that sound.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
All right, we're gonna see.
We gonna see. Oh, you gonna learn.
And guess what? I'm gonna be here.
Yeah. It's gonna be totally different too. Like I'm gonna be all the way a rock star by then. I don't know, man.
You see, let me say this. I'm one. Yo. This is a statement that always, it defines and it really goes throughout a history. A fool makes the same mistake twice. A smart man learns from his own mistakes. And a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. I learned from watching these guys what not to be. What not to be. It's the moments that, again, I remember telling you the story. Yeah, I remember many of y'all were watching me when I was like, man, who the fuck is Ken Carson? Because y'all kept saying, you gotta talk about him. I was like, he's not on my radar yet. Who the fuck is he? But you could go two ways. You could be like Ebro to think you're bigger than the program, or realize that when you're wrong, me and Ken Carson DMing now, like, yo, shit, I met the nigga in person a couple of times, like, I was wrong about that nigga. Ken Carson, the future. Facts. It is what it is. That's what these niggas never did. They still have that gatekeeping mentality. I'll give you another one even now. Like, I'm trying to figure out what part of the net spend wave I could like. Because net spend's an 18-year-old kid. It's a white kid. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, yo, all right, bro, this one. But there is like this, he's up next attitude for that generation for him. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be like, man, fuck this nigga, man. Nah, man, let's go back to that. Or you try to understand what is dope about him, because it's probably is some dope about him. You don't gotta love everything about it, but you can figure it's one thing that you love about him. But you can't, there's no gatekeepers. Academics can't say, oh, I don't want this kid to succeed. Bro, he's an 18-year-old kid. Like, his audience is probably 14-year-olds. 14-years-olds don't want to hear academics tell them what to, like, they're going to be like, no, that's our guy. What the fuck are you talking about? Have you heard about this guy before? Net spend. How old? The motherfucker's 18, bro. You look at him, you're like, yo, what the fuck is this? He's an artist. I swear. He got YoungBoy on his new project. You get what I'm saying? Bro, you gotta, like, as the place in media that I'm at, let me tell you this. The moment I can't find nothing dope about a young artist wave, right? Because obviously you're not 18 like that, but if you can't find nothing dope about their wave, I would hope at that point I got a son that could find something dope about it. And I gotta hire him. He gotta come help me do what I gotta do. Because you can't divorce the idea of music and culture will always move on, and there's always a new generation to come. Always. Just like how some of y'all might be viewing that 2016 era. There's a lot like Ebro was viewing the 90s. Nah, son, back in the 90s, that was the golden era. We had motherfucking DMX. We had Pop Big. We had... That shit's over, bro. So anyway, that was the conversation. Ebro these days, he lost one job, which is at Hot 97. He's at Apple Music. And the problem with Ebro is that, and this is why I said that he's a horrible person to run playlists for Apple. But of course, Apple don't have no cultural person that's his boss. He's the ultimate boss there when it comes to music. Ebro is so stubborn that how could that person ever be fair? Because if he feels like his ego is challenged, he won't ever take the L for the betterment of the culture. So everybody has said, yo, bro, you were wrong. Uzi was right. You were wrong. He's still going on by saying he technically wasn't wrong. Listen to this.
Might be the greatest promo in the history of YouTube. Shout out to the Uzi Vert fans. Uzi Vert be trolling. I'll be trolling. The fans trolling. It's a great time.
But wait, it just resurfaces on every anniversary?
I guess they got a calendar reminder. Something pops up in their calendar, they get it popping.
It's 10 years, right?
What? Add context, though. 10 years for what, though?
For the interview. And I think they're celebrating that he's still around and I lost a job and he got more money and he's still here and all the things. But I ask you, while his hit songs are going around right now, are you guys highly anticipating the Uzi Vert album?
Personally, no.
Whoa, did he just change the metrics? Oh, now it's, are y'all anticipating Uzi's album? Bro, you said the guy would not be here. You said he would be pretty much irrelevant. Now you're saying it's an album conversation. Like, I hate the fact that my sister Nadeska got to sit next to these clowns. First of all, that other nigga over there is a clown. I hate she got to sit next to this bullshit because, again, I think she has this look on her face like, yo, these niggas really are lost and out of touch. Number one, the idea of the album, that's starting to be antiquated, but y'all not ready to have that discussion. Even though y'all should have all the data. Y'all work at Apple Music. But why would a bunch of people in their mid-30s or over 40 be talking about if they're anticipating a Uzi album? Does that make sense, y'all? That would be like somebody 60 years old when 50 Cent was in his peak saying, are you anticipating a 50 Cent album? Of course not, motherfucker. You were listening to like Run DMC. Of course you're not anticipating a 50 Cent album. This, at the end of the day, when you're going to get the idea of these guys or, what they got going on, music is, even though it's mainstream, these guys, they're still in their niches. You got to see if their niche is going to anticipate their album. Look at this guy right here. Who do you think he's anticipating? This nigga still think that he about to get a Styles P album, my nigga.
I really like that new song. That song's fire.
New song
if I get an album like that, I'm locked in for sure.
Okay.
Okay, that guy might be a DJ. And shout out to that guy. I don't know who that guy is.
The album like that.
So wait, you want the whole thing on that type of time, or
If there's an overlapping theme and it's similar to that sound, yeah,
Yo, these niggas have no. It's funny how they work for like a playlist show. They have no idea about fucking Uzi's music. I could listen. Uzi's part of my music fucking, palette. Love Uzi's music. I'll give a real opinion. These niggas are out of touch. And that's the problem with media niggas. They hold on to their jobs so much, it becomes so obvious when they're out of touch. And any Uzi fan, I'm gonna give a real opinion about Uzi and what I hope. And any Uzi fan is gonna be like, even if you don't agree all the way, it could be like, nah, ask a Uzi fan. Let me tell you this. I love Uzi. I get that, there's a lot of pressure on him. The Pink Tape did whatever, but like people are wondering, as his counterpart Cardi's going like that, where's Uzi going? Now, there's a lot of other stuff, and I think he'll come to light. I'm going to let him bring certain stuff to light as we get closer to whatever he's going to put out, or more stuff he's going to put out. But let me tell you this. I think when we get a song like What You Saying or whatever, it's following a blueprint of him doing a record, Just Wanna Rock, right? And it's like this kind of Jersey Club-esque, like we're going to dance, and it's all good, right? Like, so what you saying, everybody doing the dances, and all right, cool, we got you. For Uzi's next project, if he's going to do it, I'll let you know what a lot of people fell in love with Uzi. Whether it's Lil Uzi Vert versus the World, whether it's Love is Rage 2. A lot of that albums was about a lot of music that was about Uzi expressing his feelings. Okay? So he could make us dance all like we could dribble the basketball and do all this shit, shake up our hips and do that. Cool. That's great. It'll get you a top song. But the songs with Uzi, whether it's like a song like Feelings Mutual, whether it's a song like 7 a.m., there's a lot of songs when it comes to Uzi's catalog. It's more about a little bit kind of Uzi in his feelings, but like he has this way of putting it down that it's a really dope song. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I want more from Uzi. There's these other styles of music. Rage music, that's opium to me. Right? I do think that Uzi has some of this like Jersey Club-esque type of wave, but I want to hear Uzi back on some shit that we heard when we heard songs like 7 a.m. That's a personal request. Them niggas never listened to Uzi a day in their life. They have no fucking clue. No fucking clue. Okay? So when they're saying they're talking about an Uzi album, it's like, when did y'all hear the Uzi album that y'all are like, nah, we want like the bars now? Like, these guys are out of touch.
Man,
you rocking with Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think for the most part, Uzi Vert doesn't miss on projects.
Eternal Take 3?
I mean, okay, we won out of how many? 5 or 6?
But he missed on that, right?
Yeah, but I said hardly.
Okay, all right.
I said hardly.
My fault.
2 was rocking, though. That's like
2 was rocking.
2 for sure.
What about 1?
Well, no.
1 was cool.
No, 2 was the one that came out that you didn't like.
My fault.
Yeah.
Wait, so it wasn't 3 yet?
No, we're not at 3 yet.
2.
1 was
2 was
incredible.
Yeah, 2. All right, so 2's the one we didn't
What
like.
about this last album he put out, Nick?
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of. That's the one.
That's the one.
Eternal Take 2.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
My fault. I started off with the screw up, so it threw off everybody.
All right.
Eternal Take 2.
Nadeska, you didn't chime in on Uzi. Handle with care.
Why? No, because I feel like Nick. I was curious what Nick had to say about this.
Why it's more his demo? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I like Uzi and a few records, but I feel like Nick is like the expert. On
Nick, you would say for an Uzi Vert fan like yourself, he definitely has been delivering the way you want him to.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm just looking at his tapes now. Like even the Pink Tape, which was like a mixtape for all intents and purposes, was great with a lot of good songs on there. So in general, when it comes to a body of work, he does pretty well.
Might be the greatest promo in the history.
Wait, oh my bad, damn. I wanted to get to just Ebro continuing the fucking hate. And with all due respect to those guys, I don't think they know what the fuck going on.
And Lake, shout to them.
Here we go.
And all.
Are there rock stars in hip hop?
Rock stars aren't even rock stars.
Here we go.
This demo? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I like Uzi and a few records, but I feel like Nick is like the expert on like
Nick,
this.
you would say for an Uzi Vert fan like yourself, he definitely has been delivering the way you want him to.
Yeah, for sure. Like even I'm just looking at his tapes now, like even the Pink tape, which was like a mixtape for all intents and purposes, was great with a lot of good songs on there. So in general, when it comes to a body of work, he does pretty well.
And he's rock star status, proving me wrong.
Yeah. I think I Just Want to Rock. That's a big rock star song, you know?
Wait, Lo, you have a problem with this? He's not rock star status?
Not rock star status. He's a rap superstar, but he's not rock star status.
But I think, is he a rap
That's the same
superstar?
thing. That's kind of the new thing, man.
Rock superstar.
It is.
No, it's not.
What?
Are there rock stars
like,
in hip hop?
Rock stars aren't even rock stars no more. When we say rock stars, we're
Yo, this nigga right here is the dumbest nigga on the show. This guy right here. He's the dumbest nigga on the show. Like, this is a nigga who's like time lapse in like 2014 Twitterverse. Like, this is why, like when on Everyday Struggle, after we were trying to replace Joe, I was a little bit skeptical of Wayno, but Wayno was good. Cause we hate niggas like this. Niggas like this, like, yo, I'm gonna tell you how bad this guy is. I thought Ice would be like him, but Ice isn't. I thought all Twitter niggas would be like him. This guy's insufferable. Anytime he speaks on something that's like not Jay-Z or like Cameron or Styles P and Jada or like, I don't know what the fuck, like, yo, let's like some super Harlem, New York shit, like just mute him. Like, this guy don't know what he's talking about. He's the worst. Him. Like, this is when these shows start hiring niggas off Twitter, and he was the last pick. The last pick. This guy is the worst. When you hear him, oh, he's not a rock star. What's a rock star in 20? They have no actual comparison to what they believe a rock star in 2026 looks like, but Uzi isn't a rock star. They're taking it mad literal down. No, he's not like a rock star because what a rock star used to be back in the 80s, my day. Like, shut up.
kind of the new thing, man.
Rock superstar.
It is.
No, it's not.
What?
Are there rock stars
like,
in hip hop?
Rock stars aren't even rock stars no more. When we say rock stars, we're usually talking about rappers.
I always put.
Let me just tell, yo, that might be the Grams podcast, and it's not even off age. It's just that y'all are out of touch. This is the problem when you have a 9-to-5 job. These niggas only talk about these artists when they are at work. My nigga, I bump King Von, Lil Durk, nigga, everything I'm talking about, I bump it all day, straight up. Y'all see them all. These niggas, they're talking about artists that don't play. That's the problem. It's not about age. The moment you stop listening to this type of shit, your opinion probably ain't the best. Bruv, I don't listen to, what's that nigga name? Tyler, the Creator all day, nigga. So, like, if y'all put me on a little bit of game about him, I ain't gonna be like, oh, maybe, nigga, I don't know. I'm bumping that shit, nigga, shit all day. Nigga, I'm bumping ignorant shit. Like, I'm on that type of timing. So, I could tell you about that. These niggas, they can't talk about Uzi. They can't talk about YB. They can't talk about Cardi. They don't listen to them. Like, in reality, I hate to tell y'all niggas. Yo, this rock star shit. This a rock star. I know y'all don't get mad. This rock star shit, man. What rock star shit is a little bit of goth. It's like it's mixing rap superstardom with this I don't give a fuck attitude, but it's not just gangster shit. That's how I look at rock star these days. A rock star is a guy who's like, yo, if I want to promote me doing drugs, if I want to promote me just like fucking my, like, I look at MGK as a rock star. MGK's a rock star to me. Bro, like, these niggas is still thinking about Kurt Cobain and niggas. Like, what the fuck? Like, niggas is gone, gang. Like, get out of here. So when I'm thinking about rock stars, I'm thinking about, who was I going to go? Oh, MGK. MGK to me is a rock star. Straight up. Now, obviously, he does make some music that's rock. But you don't need to be no fucking, what's his Instagram? He deleted his Instagram? Oh. This guy's a rock star to me. Your rock star niggas be looking emo these days. Yeah. Yeah, does everybody talk like my man Clav? Get mogged on by my own flesh. Yo, MGK got a black daughter? No fucking way. It's rock star shit. It's rock star shit, nigga. It is what it is, nigga. Rockstar shit. Uzi a rock star too. The fuck? Like, you know why I say these niggas is clowns? Because they can't define what's a rock star in 2026. So they're like, well, like, it's just like when people like, we're speaking facetiously. It's like tongue-in-cheek conversation. We're like, yo, YB's the Michael Jackson of the YNs. And they're like, nah, man. Well, if you remember Michael Jackson, like, there was like 1 million people surrounding his brother. We're not living. Y'all understand that when you talk about these old ass motherfuckers or these like back in the day times, like the 70s and 80s, bro, there was 3 entertainment channels. There wasn't 1 million artists. Every promo, like Michael Jackson was getting promoted all fucking day, all fucking night. There wasn't 1 million options to choose from. Every station, every TV show, every movie, they were using his shit. He got, of course, bigger than life. These days, YoungBoy could fucking sell out a whole tour and never has a song on the Billboard Hot 100. There's a lot more options now. So when niggas is saying like, oh, he's like Michael Jackson, they don't mean literally like Michael Jackson, but they're just saying he has like a crazy allure among a certain community. That's his niche. His niche is YNs. You get what I'm saying? But these niggas is just so out of touch, man.
Put it through the Lil Wayne filter, right? Because Lil Wayne was trying to be a rock star. That was what he was doing, with the Martian and all. A lot of what Uzi does kind of goes through that filter while it dovetails into other places. But the Martian, the outer space, to this, to that, to that. And part of even going back 10 years, part of the reason that interaction even happened, because the audience may or may not know, but I'm, obviously cool with his team, Drama and Lake, shout to them. And they were like, yo, he loves to get to these bars. And I was like, look, I've seen him spit, and I know he could really, really get to rapping. So let's throw on a classic hip-hop beat. And then obviously he didn't want to get on a classic hip-hop beat, and that turned into the whole thing. Because for me, if you rapping, you rapping. Mm-hmm. Right? So you can rap. If you can rap, you can rap. If you have trouble jumping on certain type of beats now, I'm like, all right, I found you, your weak link. You know what I mean? I found out your weakness here.
But I mean, in the 10 years that have passed since that interview, you still hold that metric? Like,
absolutely.
You need to be able to, okay.
Yo, the Deska know that. Yo, the Deska, man. Yo, I love you, girls. Keep getting that check out there, man. But I know you're looking at this thing like, this thing's a clown, man. Like, yo, come on, bro.
I feel like if you could rap, you could rap. But I don't think Uzi Vert has set out to be what a quintessential rapper is. I don't think that's what he's been trying to do. And I think that's part of where his fan base and people who love what he does really love him, because he's kind of tried to do.
Y'all hate niggas like Ebro. Yo, part of culture is just accepting that you don't understand because of how you grew up, what you're into, and what you're not into. Like, there's some part of this shit I don't understand, but it's not for my generation. I just have to, as a media person and a media entity, I have to respect it. Like, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. I'm not into music where niggas is slapping their hips. That's Batiman fire for that. But that's something that gets the youth back into dancing. That kind of gets them, you know what I mean? The beats be actually dope. Right? I'm used to Jersey Club, but like, I'm not into like a bunch of men like doing some fucking toot your ass up in the air. That's not my type of shit. But I'm not gonna knock it that these songs ain't rocking. Right? I might not dance and do that shit, but I'm like, yo, this shit's still popping. This nigga is trying to like tell us what's popping. Bro, you're 70. How you gonna tell niggas what's hot? You 70, gang? And I'm not saying it's like I'm a YN or young, because I can't tell niggas what's hot, man. I can tell you what's hot with Drake. I can tell you what's hot with a nigga making that type of music. But if a little nigga come out like 18 that's fucking net spend nigga hot, like of course, I can still compliment it, but I can't tell you like, nah, this is just you like just all the way whack. It's not even catering to you. Anyway. Typical Ebro, man. Typical Ebro. Part of me, I feel like, even though I get on him, I don't think he's that dumb. Part of me thinks that this is his way of still trying to bask in the attention he gets from reliving this moment. And he got fired from one job for having no ratings. Maybe he's trying to get this show a little bit ratings. Let me look at their YouTube, because they do put out stuff on YouTube. Let me see how it's looking. Apple Music. Let's see how this shit's looking. Anytime you see niggas talking like mad crazy and you're like, yo, we don't even talk about this nigga unless it's this, they're doing some bullshit. All right. All right, they did 12,000 a day. All right, that's good. Like, you got to like, yo, they talked about Baby Keem 8 days ago, 24,000. Okay. She was good. Not bad. All right. Oh, they did 35K. Okay, all right. They hanging in there. Oh, they had A Boogie on. 35. All right, man. I'm not tripping on them. Is Youngboy the best rapper alive? 50. All right, man. Wait. They're doing collab post with the Ebro morning show page? Oh, he's cheating. Yo, Apple, I wish I could snitch on this nigga. I gotta call up HR. Why is Apple Music collabing with Ebro in the morning and Rosenberg? Bro, that's three. That's two. That's two bum ass niggas. Why are they doing collab post? Apple Music and Ebro in the morning are collabing on a post?
Hov, why was...
What the fuck? Let me go check in on what's going on with Ebro, this morning show that's like fucking done. These niggas can't even leave their house. Oh, wait. Are they in the studio now? Ebro. Oh, shit.
Always been how we talk.
Oh, this is person in the bedroom. That's Lena Waith or whatever. Oh, they in the studio together now.
From the same area that...
It's like, Alex, turning.
Oh, shit. They're in the studio together. I ain't tuned in a long time to this bullshit.
So Rosenberg and
okay, all right, they're finally in the studio together. Is Apple paying for this shit? He talked about Iran. 3,000 views. Oh, that's what's going on. I didn't see that. I'm hating now, chat. Yeah, I don't like these niggas, man. I don't like these niggas, man. Actually, I don't even care if they win or not. Okay. But why are they doing collab posts? I don't know. All right, whatever, man. Fuck it. All right. Good for them. Okay.